times bad names after the war. I just smile in their faces and I say, so what? I'm still proud of it. I was born one and I'll die one. Nothing to it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to hold whatever is the Jews have all the money. They are the richest people in the world. Now, we are only what? 0.2% of the total population. But then again, if you have about 100 times or 1,000 times more Christians who are just as rich or richer than Jews, they're not being hated. But the Jews are being hated. That's an excuse. It's not true. So whatever it is, they're using it as a weapon to promote their idea. I could, if I want to be a radical, I could pick on a minority and say, and just keep lying about it, use deceit and lies over and over again. And in time, I would get a lot of people following me and say, you're right, that's true. I'll give you a couple of examples here and here and here. You're right. Those people, we need to hate them. We have to get rid of them. It's very simple. They wanted to rule Germany first, the Nazis, and then the world. There's so many things which the history books don't tell you. Nazis, they were a party, political party, but they also were a cult. You know, deep down, they were nothing but a cult, nothing to do with religion. They did not believe in any religion. None. Hitler didn't believe in religions at all, even though he was born as a Catholic. But he believed just like nature. The strong will survive and the weak must perish. This is life. That's how it is. Nazis are strong, the weak must go. Communication, I came to the conclusion, was a very important part of survival. Germans do not speak Polish, maybe a few of them, but the majority don't. Jews they don't speak German. Some do. I did, my brother did, my sister, my father, because we lived. I was born in Germany. So when a German is there and he says, oh, I got a job to do and I got to run this whole building and I cannot communicate with the Polish people. And then finally, like I said in the book, I stood there while Fritchie and Eckert were heckling over me to get a job. And I didn't say a word. I just stood there and listened to everything. And finally, when Adam enters, Adam who happens to be Polish, the room, and Eckert calls him over and he says, Adam, and he speaks real slowly to him. This Jew is going to be working with you in a basement from now on. And Adam is looking down and he says, what the hell is he talking about? Addressing me. And I just simply said, he said, I'm going to be working with you in a basement. At that point, Eckert realizes that I spoke German. At first he was very mad. This is like, I thought he was going for his gun. You know, he put his hands on his hips and he said, how dare you stand here, you know, and say anything, you know, you understood what we were talking about, blah, blah, blah. So, well, my parents told us never to speak unless you're spoken to, and you did not speak to me. And he smiled. For a year and 10 months, he was okay.
Do you know what happened to him?
No. He left 7 days before the Soviets came in. And I often wondered, why did he leave 7 days before? Why didn't Fritche? And then, when I found out who his body was, that was the answer. Oh, if they would have caught him, then both would have been in big trouble. Big trouble.
Were you really happy when you found out the Americans invaded?
Well, that night, oh man, I'll tell you what, I don't know if you ever had goose pimples to the effect that you thought that they're going to just pop out.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. Here it is, they say it in German, because I was listening in German. I said, no, wait a minute. No, that's not right. So usually the reports from Moscow, they usually are delayed, because there's a time span. So by the time I turned in with them, it was the following day, and they said, yeah, they landed. I said, it's true. And so I told my dad and told my brother, and that very next morning, we go into work, and there was the workshop before the basement, and we all gathered there, a few of us, and Fritchie comes in with his marching thing, and he closes the door. He says, I've got something to tell you. And I stood behind him, and my brother stood where I could see him, and he says, that was the day when there was an assassination on Hitler. He says, they tried to kill Hitler. He says, they didn't succeed. He says, but next time they will. And I kind of laughed, to my brother, like, that's old news. I've heard it at midnight. So, yeah, it's those were, that's when the word hope becomes gigantic.
Yeah, my great-grandpa fought in World War II against the Germans. So.
Again, there's so many things you depend on. Hope, and but also the fact, sometimes you cannot let your head hang down and say, this is it, okay, they got me, No, you just stand up there and, like Edgar teasing me, oh, you could have escaped. No, I don't think so, not right now. But you see, this is just it, I'm trying to say, you can be whatever you want to be, and respect it. That's all. And it's not a big requirement. And by the way, it's all free. You don't have no investment, costs no money. Like when I say, stand up for what you think is right, be heard, shuffle your feet, stomp your feet, make a little noise, let them know you're there, and be the first one. I know it's very unpopular to stand up for a cause. It is. I came to Florida in 1950, middle 50s, and when I've seen, what they were doing to some of the people, like the black people, that wasn't my ticket. I just got through with that myself, and I stood up. It was very unpopular, trust me. They were going to chase me out of town, the Ku Klux Klan. But I said, hey, you want to do that? Go ahead. I'm not going to leave. I've got a right. I was a citizen by then. You stand up for something. If it's a cause, it's not popular, that's what you want to do. Make it popular. It's a very simple thing. Believe in yourself. Believe in your freedom. Don't take it for granted. And always fight for it. Everyone gets up in the morning. When you roll out of bed in the morning, who do you see first? Who do you look at? Who's the person you're going to see? Yourself. Because I'm sure after an all-night sleep, you're going to have to go to the bathroom. And you're going to look in the mirror. Look at your face. Oh, there's a pimple that wasn't there yesterday, but it's there today. Now, how about my hair? So you're looking at yourself. You are looking at the most important person. That person is going to be with you every moment of your life. And that is the person you can always ask. And don't be embarrassed, because in the bathroom there's just you. So when you talk to that person, and you look him straight in the eye, and you say, what kind of day am I going to have today? Well, the answer is a great day. because each day is a good day. You can make that day, no one else. So you have a test that day and you worry about it, but you're going to ace it. You're going to do good. Be an optimist. Believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve and accomplish most anything you want to do in life.